Hello everybody and welcome to another Train Sim World 2 video. Now I just thought I'd start with the elephant in the room. Obviously you've seen the title so you know we'll be doing Southeastern High Speed. So, we're doing Southeastern High Speed. DTG introduced the Mastery Challenges. Well, where's the Mastery Challenge for Southeastern High Speed? Again, it's the same thing for the Isle of Wight. I'm pretty sure that came out after they were done. And the French LGV route, and again now with Southeastern High Speed. It's alright you adding these mastery challenges, but be a little consistent with them, surely. Like you know, we've got the Bakerloo line, we've got the default ones. They're gonna have to add them sooner or later. Would it not have been easier to sort of add them now, while while you're at the product? You know. I don't know. It's not a massive thing. It's not going to destroy gameplay or anything. But it's just a little thing to note that it's sort of like, why do you do this to us, DTG? Anyway, yeah, Southeastern High Speed. We're going to do the tutorial because the last time, I'm sure you'll remember that I utterly failed at driving the TGV. I thought, yeah, it'll be fine, I can do it. Nah. So we're going to do the tutorial, and we're gonna see what it's like.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2,
Matt?
an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
Press E to begin. Can we just
You've just been awarded some action points.
Woo!
These are
Action
displayed
points!
in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience.
Yay!
It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left.
Up, down, left, right, yada yada yada. No, who does that? If you do that, you probably shouldn't. I don't want to say anything that might get me cancelled, but you know, that is Fair enough, DTG. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna. I'm just not. I'm just no. One thing I noticed from some sort of screenshots that I've seen, they didn't even bother putting the blooming clock in. We could have had the clock. No, it wouldn't have been that hard. Like, I get we got no high-speed trains and we probably can't access that because we can't get out of this bit. But the clock, no? Would that have not been easy enough to have made? It's a classic part. And can we also comment on the fact that the lights changed? And I'm pretty sure he's running on night, isn't he? Left side, yeah, you're running on the night lights. Yeah, loaded up and then he's changed. I mean, I guess it's fair enough, but you know. Anyway, we better get out of this noisy environment.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
Yay! Difficult interactives, woohoo! Yeah, I'm not even going to bother commenting on this. All I can say is, DCG, do you even know how a gate line works? Have you ever seen a gate line? And I'm pretty sure this should be glass rather than this sort of 100-year-old rusty fence thing that they've put here. I mean, it might be there, but it just doesn't fit with the theme really. Let's walk down the train. Enter the lead carriage. Okay, I'm guessing we'll be riding this one. Oh, hello. Okay, you can add the newspapers. That was complete accident. I just wanted to see sort of what outside was like. Typical DTG. Yeah. Something about that path though, down to this step down to the car park. Could have probably done something about that really, but hey, you know, who am I to say? I just play the game. That's a Kuju. Is it actually? It's close to a Kuju asset at least. That's an RSD, not an RSD asset. That's a let's go back a bit. DTG asset. I'm pretty sure. Well, that also looks like a DTG asset. These two I think are new to Train Sim World. That one, I've not seen that before actually. Is that? Okay, I can see why they've done that, but yeah, okay, whatever. Press E to sit down. Ooh, the floor's nice. Okay. We want to sit facing forward. We want to take a table seat, no? Cool.
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives.
Yeah, excuse me.
Check it out now and then return to the game when ready.
There's, should there be gaps in these lights rather than in one entirely long tube? Can you imagine trying to replace that? The nightmare it would be if you had to replace that entire length tube. Right, resume that. Follow the marker to the staff door. Okay, it's very clean. Very, very clean. Very clinical. I like the reflection though. I do like that reflection down there. That actually is, yeah, it does reflect. Okay, they've done that well. Could possibly be a tiny bit more weathered maybe, but if you look at all this, there's just no texture to it, which is a shame. It is a shame. Right, okay, it wants to open this door, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay.
A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the driver's seat.
Okay, so there's a bit of grub and grime on the floor. Okay, that's fair enough. Yep. Oh, I like the side man seat, the second man seat. Ha, ha. This is an interesting view, isn't it? Anyway, let's They've used the same blooming announcements, the ambient ones.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right-hand side of the screen.
Guessing that's all the
This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is
and
the
here we go
speed
through the
display.
usual spiel.
The white needle shows current speed, and the red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed.
White needle? There's not even a white needle on there, is there?
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in.
I always like it when Matt does these voiceovers, to be honest. Everybody loves Matt.
These are the brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them.
To be fair, Matt Pedalson's a little bit like the Jeff Marshall of Train Sim World.
In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they'll come into effect.
Fair enough.
Some of these displays can be
existing
hidden
in my
via
game
the
because I've
settings
got them
menu
hidden.
for a more challenging experience.
It's control and the numbers, I believe. Yeah, it's control and numbers if you want to hide stuff. There you go, see. Blue. Beautiful. Right, E to continue.
This train is ready to go. Pull the indicated handle towards you to get moving.
Should we not close the doors? Would that not be a good thing? I didn't hear any close. Unless that was the bleeps we heard, but I'm sure that was something to do with the start-up.
St Pancras International Station is one of the major London terminals, providing access to both national and international services. This particular train is a Class 395 Javelin built by Hitachi in Japan for European operation. It is formed of 6 cars and has a top speed of 225 km per hour.
Slightly questioning the reflections. I like the texture in them, but slightly questioning them nonetheless. They look a bit funny. I think it's more the lighting effects that are the issue here, to be honest. Which is something that Kuju assets galore. Their buildings are very much Kuju. And I mean, I don't hate Kuju assets by any stretch of the imagination. It's just the principle of it that Matt said, you'll never have a Kuju asset. Okay.
Train Sim World allows you to ride and drive.
To be fair, yeah, I think Train Sim World is actually using more Kuju assets than DTG ever did for blooming Train Sim Classic in their when they got their modern library. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. I've heard really good things about the modelling of the train. Yeah, I know I'm being very critical about this, and I to be honest, I'm not expecting much from this route. I was really hyped when we first saw the announcement for this. But to be honest,
you've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy.
From what I've seen so far, it's actually quite a disappointment.
Welcome to the southeast
we'll go
of
through
England. Drive the
through it and we'll
nation's
see
fastest domestic train from
what
the
it's
heart
like
of
to
London
be.
at St Pancras International. Race along the high-speed
Looks like
lines
they,
via Ebbsfleet International.
recorded
whilst
this video
reaching
a while
speeds
ago,
of
'cause
up
they've
to
changed the ballast
225
texture.
kilometres per hour. Operate or join the mainline commuter trains through the historic
We'll drive
towns
on
in
them at some
Medway
point.
to Faversham in Kent. High-speed express and mainline commuter, you choose the pace. Along the
You
way,
choose the
don't
pace.
forget to place route maps, install safety signs, set up newspaper stands, and repair broken fences.
Oh, I hate the fences because
Welcome
they're impossible to get to.
Southeastern High
Because you've actually
Speed.
got to walk down the track. Right. Okay. Yeah. No, but I think I think we'll be okay with driving it. We'll have a go. Should we do? Yeah, we'll do the introduction on the 375 actually. Just so we can have a look at it in this video, and then I'm going to do a Faversham to St Pancras run, and yeah, we'll go from there. 375 introduction. We might as well have a look at this train while we're here.
Welcome to driver training. Here you'll be taken through the operation of a Southeastern Class 375 Electrostar.
Electrostar. Cool. Ooh, laggy.
During
That's
this
a
brief
collectible.
introduction, we'll go through the critical driving
Can I move
controls and
around?
passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Right, I'm gonna run away quick. Got it. Right. Okay. There we go. Oh, hello. Train. Right. Let's actually do this thing now. This is Can you like knots, please? Thank you. There we go. Right. Okay. Gillingham, isn't
Take a
it? I'm
seat
pretty
in
sure
the
it's Gillingham.
driver's
So
position. This is where you'll be spending.
this is where you'll be spending.
To activate the control desk, set the master key to on.
Master key on.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Technically, we should be setting it to neutral, but you know,
Take a
whatever.
quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe.
Take a
before
quick
unlocking
glance at the
doors.
platform. All looks safe to me, Mr. Matt Pedalson. All release. This is going to be the exact same as the... Well done, DTG. Well done, DTG. Okay. It's nice to see... It is nice to see this train again, though. Because obviously this is going to be the same as... these are your safety systems, if you're wondering. You can turn all of them on, DRA and... all of that rubbish. Oh, I think the DRA is by default at normal now, so... Can we... We've got our SDO release, okay. He considered it correct, despite it
It's time to get
not being the
going.
wrong
Set the
button.
doors
Being the wrong
locked.
button, right. Door closed. Day running, okay. It's already set up the headlights for us, is it? Fair enough. Right, forward. I've already locked the doors. There we go.
Your next stop is Chatham. Make sure the line is
Chatham?
clear before departing.
Line is clear indeed. Reach speed of 50 miles an hour. We can do that. We do it reasonably though. Oh, white buffer light. We've seen them before, I know, so. But yeah, it's always good to see them. It always gets me when you get white buffer lights, because they actually do exist. It's not DCG stretching the rules. White buffer lights are actually a thing. And I don't quite get them, to be honest, because red is a better indicator of danger than white. I mean, obviously, if you're coming to the end of a track, you can most likely see that sort of you've got your dead end. But if it's foggy, that's when you need your indicators. So yeah, this is, as far as I can tell, this is literally just a reskin of the 377, which, to be honest, would have been nice to have
Coasting is
seen
a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce
would have been
motor
nice to have
stress
seen a
and
new model,
maintenance
but
requirements.
you can understand. I think they're basically the same thing anyway, so
Keeping to
I've
speed
got
limits
no
is
real sort
important.
of
If
issue
you
with
begin
doing this.
overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
QQ will do. Right, it's a 30 limit coming up somewhere along here, isn't there? So can't remember exactly where it is now. Was that it? Oh, that was the 50 limit. Okay. 30 limit, I think, is just before the tunnel, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's around the corner somewhere. This is nice. Okay. The trees are good. The LODs are a bit interesting. They're loading the detail a bit too close. which is strange. I can't say I've ever seen a route that loads the detail of the trees in quite that late. I mean, if it's going to do well for the performance, then I'm not going to complain too much about it. But at the same time,
apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
Not sort of too pleased of how close they actually do sort of spawn in. Now, I know they've got issues with the tunnel lighting. They've already said about that, and that's an Unreal issue. So I'm not going to go too hard on them on the lighting. But what is that entry? That is odd. To be honest, apparently they bake the lighting into the route, which I don't really understand, because in Train Sim Classic, they just straight up had they had decals, or sorry, occlusions, which we could manually place down within the route. There's none of this baking rubbish, so why is none of that here now? I don't, you know what I mean? It's a bit strange to me. Bit of a strange concept, but hey, I'm not TCG. I don't make executive decisions, so maybe it's just the way Unreal works. I don't know. Release the doors. Actually accepted the all-door release this time. Should we have a quick look inside? I'm sure it'll ask us to lock the doors, so we've got time. Okay. 3 chunky seats, mega chonkers. Interesting. Looks a bit low res, but some of these sections look a little low res, but okay. Okay. No sort of real issues with it. I mean, I can't comment on the actual accuracy of the livery application because I've not been on a Southeastern service for a very long time now. So, looks nice. The seating maquette certainly looks good. Looks how it should. They've actually... I was actually worried that they'd have the exact same sort of setup as the 377, but in actual fact, they've not. They've actually got 3+2 sitting all the way there. That's actually good. Okay, DCG, I've got a lot of respect for you for doing that one. Okay, fair enough, yeah. We haven't even got any information sort of stuff. You can set your routes and stuff. Hello. That looks painful, love. You might want to get that checked. No toilets. We've got seating. You can sit down. Hi, how you doing? See you later. Whoa! Oh no. It's okay. I was going to say I thought they actually did something right, but no, they didn't. Too quick to judge DCG's accuracy. Okay. Sitting seat. No, we'll leave it like that then. Screw it, whatever. These do work, but because we're in the tutorial, it's not really recognising them. So we'll see them working when we do the full length run. You've got to do a full length run, haven't you? So that's nice though. Welcome to Chatham. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. And I think we're getting the technology in these is being ported over to the East Coastway as well, so that'll be nice to see. The East Coastway is a nice route, and hopefully we're going to enjoy this. It does seem a bit of a strange length for these trains. There's not much track which you can do with these, but you know, it's all right. It's all right. Is this going to be the end, or are we going to go to Rochester? Yeah, we are.
The next stop at Rochester, unguided this time.
Unguided this time, yeah, cool. I mean, we basically weren't doing it with the guide anyway, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I went up to 60, and then down from 50. Right, okay, I think it's 30 all the way along here. Do we have a depot whistle? Do we have a depot? We got a guard buzzer. Wipers, hazard lights, AWS, TPWS, sand, whistle. I can't remember where the whistle is on these things. AWS cab light, line MCB. I swear it's down the bottom somewhere. AWS, we're speeding. I'm too busy looking for the whistle. Dunno. Okay. There we go. Nice. Old Rochester. The anti-aliasing doesn't really seem to be working either. I don't know if maybe my settings have gone or or if it's the game, if it's the route. But the anti-aliasing on these fences certainly looks a bit odd. Looks like it's not really existing, to be honest. Right, round the corner. And then New Rochester. Like so. So, what do I think about the whole concept of the Southeastern High Speed London to Faversham? Well, obviously we've had it before, London to Faversham in Trainsim Classic. Do I hate the idea of them redoing it? No, actually, I don't. And I'll sort of tell you why. They've been making a real push for the high speed stuff. And, you know, HS1 is the only sort of high speed bit, like proper high speed bit, that isn't part of a main line that actually exists. So yeah, I've got no real issue with them doing this particular route. Due to COVID, obviously they've had issues getting out and doing the research. So I've got patience with them on that one. Hopefully we'll get some more different routes when all of this COVID stuff goes away. Collect them. There we go. Yay! But yeah, so yeah, no, I've got no issues with them. The only problems, I've seen a few problems, I've heard a few things mentioned that are pretty negative for this route. But, like I say, I've been quite negative so far, but we'll give it sort of the benefit of the doubt when we jump into it and we'll see what it's like. Apparently the trains are amazing, so I've not obviously properly experienced it yet.
Good work.
That concludes
all
basic
the basics
operation.
of operating this
Cool.
train.
Can you go inside the seat? Yes, you can. That's interesting. Right, okay. Yeah, let's go to main menu. Now. And then we'll go explore timetable. Okay, 264 timetables. Now, there's heritage services. There's a couple of rail tours. Let's have a look. A lot of people have been sort of sticking the 20 on it. So let's just have a look. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, 4 heritage services. Medway Explorer eastbound, Medway Explorer westbound, Medway Wanderer, Medway Wanderer. Okay, so yeah, you've got 2 rail tours which are 2 different directions. Yeah, I can sort of agree with that. Yeah. All right, it's nice to be able to use our sort of all these heritage locomotives on the route. Also, since release, I think, or since the first sort of thingy. They've also seemed to have added, I didn't want to do that, I wanted to customise the cloud. Yeah, they've also added some freight. Oh, there's only one freight? Is it actually only one freight? You've got Who Junction. It's a massive junction for freight. And you've only put one freight track for servicing. Seems a bit stupid to me. Actually, Q. Is that just different concepts? There must just be different length trains. I hate it when they do that. You gotta have the 4-car or the 8-car individually. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's all of the Faversham and Gillingham to Rochester stuff. That's a short service. Gillingham to Victoria. Why is it? It stops at Old Rochester, does it? That might be one to have a look at once we're done, possibly. I just want to know what that does. Anyway, yeah, we want this, definitely. And we want to do sort of a midday-ish, 14:25, 14:30, Faversham to St Pancras. Let's do that one, shall we? Let's go towards London, I reckon. Marseille Avion. LGV Mediterranean, something like that, I think. Right, okay. So, first off, we want to put our master key on, reverser into neutral, let that lot start up. And now, where's our door release? Have we got doors for this side? Yes, we have. These are clickable, but they're not usable, and that's apparently because, apparently in Trainsim World, you don't actually unlock doors, you just, like, really open them and close them, so who knows. Right, at KVB we want to set to normal. TVM, I mean, we probably could leave these isolated for now, but we'll set them all to normal. Any more in there? So yeah, you've got to turn them on. They're like the LGV. Apparently the technology's been ported over, which is alright. That's a shoe lifter by the looks of things. DRA is normal. DSD, we'll switch to normal. AWS, we'll switch to normal. Anything else up here? Nothing else up here. Let's shut the AWS up. Anything in this cabinet? Is that possible to open? Nothing in there. Signal buttons are apparently clickable, but they don't do anything because in real life they don't do anything. Oh, hello. We've got unit hatch close. TBWS. Pantograph normal. We should be on DC mode. We might have trouble when we do the power changeover, actually. I never even gave that a thought. Right, we need some day running. Till 14:32. Can we do a KVB test? I don't quite know how you do that. Right, okay. We're already in an emergency. Shame that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You can't set your destination. The game does it for you. Arm up, arm down. TVM. Okay. We'll have a go when we get there. If it goes horribly wrong, then it goes horribly wrong. Right, doors. We'll sort of have a look at the train as we go along. Right, okay then. Don't know if there's any kind of brake test you've got to do yet. Okay, so when you move, the lights look red, but when you stop, they look orange. Is that an error with the sort of... Nope, I wanna... Great, we've got to do all the self-test stuff again now. Okay, we got shoes down. We've got shoes down. Because we get no power currently. Go straight from 0 to 3. Okay. Yeah, signal bell works, but doesn't do anything. Here's our desk illumination high. Cab lighting. Reading light. Ah, there we go. And if we switch that to low, it doesn't really do a lot by the seam of things. Fan on, fan off. We want DC. Shoes. DC. Pressed. Pan up, shoes down. It's going to be like this again, isn't it? Okay, we got horn at least, I guess. What have we not done? We've closed the doors. We should keep getting power, no? There's no reason why we shouldn't. We've still got our brake cylinders released. Hang on. Oh, we got train boat! Oh, that's awesome! I didn't even notice that. Hadn't been outside. We've got a depot whistle. Come on. I don't want to lose the train bow now. Oh, you might have to lose the train bow. What have we not done? Come on. Wait, DRA is definitely... DRA set, DRA trip. What the heck? What? What was that? Okay then. DSD holdover. Is that what we need to do? No. Put a bit of brake on, just to hold the train. Do we need to, like, accept the consist or something? Brakes are working fine. Master key is on. Do we need to just isolate the KVB and stuff? Do you have to isolate it when you're on off power? I don't know. Let's isolate them for now, and we'll see if it works, shall we? That is okay. There's some really weird stuff going on here with the seat. I thought I'd be fine. See, never load a game without playing the tutorial, kids. You'll never get anywhere, apparently. Pan up, shoes down. We should have it. hand down, shoes up. Why aren't we going anywhere? I don't want to lose the train bow, but I should have done the tutorial. Darn it, and now I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Right, and I'll explain what the significance of the train bow is. Apparently, there's a random chance that you can get 12, and obviously the train bow is 12. So you know, if we reload the game, we probably won't end up with this livery. What haven't I done? We're already late anyway, so I guess I ought to. All right, maybe I should do what I did with the TGV then, and do 2 separate videos. That's all normal. Okay, we need some help with this. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna move. I thought I'd be fine, but it's not a classic train. It's a high-speed train. Right, I need to learn in future to never do that. Right, explore training. 395 introduction, even 379. Good grief. Not even the same family of train. Right, yeah, I'll do it like that. We'll
Welcome to driver training. Here you'll be taken through the operation of a Southeastern Class 395 Javelin. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Okay, go and do power changeover and stuff as well. Right, okay.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most. To unlock the
master key. DC. That we did. Oh, you've got to hold it for 2 seconds.
In
that might
normal
help
operation,
then.
this unit, the main circuit breaker will need to be closed to allow power to reach the entire train. Close the MCB. Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Right, okay. Oh, I can't believe we lost the train bow just for not pressing that for 2 seconds. That was literally the only step that we missed then, I'm guessing. Unless it takes us through something else ridiculous, then that was literally the only step that we missed. Which is highly, highly annoying. But hey.
It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked.
Screenshot. There we go. Thumbnail. Right, okay. We already locked the doors. Why did it want us to press them twice?
For this introduction, you'll be driving as far as Stratford International.
We didn't set the headlights.
This train uses a DRA, or Driver's Reminder Appliance.
Yep.
This train is now ready to depart.
Cool, we're actually going now. Right, okay, so yeah, it was the button that we didn't press. Ah, we lost the train bow for the sake of a button. Oh well. Cool. Well, apparently this train has 2 different types of physics. It's got DC physics and AC physics, and apparently the AC physics are significantly more, they're significantly better than the DC physics, like, because that's how the train actually is. You get a lot more response out of the train on AC than DC.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements.
Oh, we're in 30 already, okay. Cool.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
There we go. Cool. We're moving! Finally. Now the problem with this route is just the lack of, I don't know, there just doesn't seem enough. There's some nice, I like what is there, sort of the little grass and stuff, the grass tufts, but the actual sort of there just doesn't seem to be quite enough going on. It seems a little barren, the route, in some way. It's nice what is there, but what isn't there, it just sort of makes it feel lacking in a way. That repeater isn't even working. That's good. That's nice to know. That's a hill and a half. Flipping heck, can you imagine trying to drive up that? Okay, so potentially, I mean, I'm starting to get an idea of how I feel about this route now. Like I say, we're going to drive the entire thing anyway in the next video. But yeah, I'm thinking that this is probably one of, at least one of DCG's worst Train Sim World routes so far as the sort of the route build quality is concerned. I'm looking at it, and I'm not particularly impressed with
to apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable
how it looks at the moment. There seems to be a lot of sort of little detail and character that's missing from this route. Great Western Express, yeah, it's quite nice. I mean, a lot of, to be fair, it's quite hard to actually build character into a route anyway. Don't get me wrong, it's very hard to actually add that little bit of artistic flair to a route that sort of makes it stand out. So, sort of, no hard feelings for trying, but it almost doesn't feel like they have particularly tried in a way. Like, I feel like I'm sounding way too harsh, which I probably am, but at the same time, off Train Sim World, we were promised good things, and for me, this doesn't seem to be delivering
safe before unlocking
too much for me, really, route build-wise. You're going to make us do this before changing over power, aren't you? Wow, okay. Okay, come on then. Let's get this over with. We change the power mode. See how that's done. I think in future I'm probably going to run the tutorials and then do the video.
This section of the line
to be honest,
features
you don't really need to see
in
the
power and signalling
bits.
as we switch from the third rail beneath us to the overhead wires that are now above us. We'll also switch from using miles per hour to kilometers per hour speeds, and the TVM in-cab signalling will be in use from here. To begin the power changeover, set the
neutral CTRL.
Now hold the CTRL button to raise the third rail shoes and change them.
Okay.
Next, press the pan up shoes down button to raise the pantograph. Finally, press the pan up shoes down button.
Press it twice, okay. Forward.
Nicely done. You're in good shape to continue the journey. Proceed to the next stop at Stratford International unguided this time and see how you get on.
Cool. It didn't even say to close the doors, I don't think. So if people were like, oh, why isn't the train moving? They didn't close the doors. That's good, isn't it? Right, okay. We haven't got KVB. Oh, I guess we kind of don't need it, because apparently KVB is only used at sort of Stratford International, so I guess, like I say, we don't really need it too much, so I can hear the sound difference slightly. I mean, apparently there's not much sound that you can actually hear in the cab, because it's all done in sort of the middle cars are the driven ones. The cabs don't actually drive anything. The DM cars, or DS or ML, whatever you want to call them. These carriages don't drive, apparently. Motors are fitted to the other ones. This is an interesting track network. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, this feels nice. This actually feels quite nice now. I'm not gonna lie. It's the Dagenham area that's really the problem, from what I've seen. Again, there you go. They need to sort of, again, these sort of tunnel lighting glitch things are a work in progress, and apparently they're going to apparently they're going to be sorting them out at some point, so I wouldn't worry too much about them for now. And sort of these bits being shiny and stuff. They're all stuff they're looking into apparently, so they're aware of it. So for now, I'm not going to judge them too hard on them. Okay, I actually quite liked that entry into the high speed bit. Yeah, I can hear another train as well. That's awesome. Yeah, the entry felt quite nice actually. We've got to go under the Thames, and then we're out by Dagenham, and we'll have a look at the QE2 bridge, because so far on all the streams, the preview streams that I've seen, I've not actually been able to see the QE2 bridge. You can see the bit that goes over here, but not the actual suspension bridge itself. So let's do this quickly. Is it there? It is there. Okay, because I was actually slightly questioning if it was even there. I can see it now. They've used some generic distant sort of scenery. That's fair enough. Sort of further back. Tunnel. Okay. They actually made a new asset, a new sort of 3-lane asset, for the M25 for the old route, and they're using two-lane assets. Maybe that's correct. It's been a long time since I've been around the Dartford Tunnel. I think the tunnels themselves are only actually two lanes each, sort of thing. So it's very likely correct, but I don't know. Maybe I should stop trying to judge it against the old one. This bit's quite nice. I quite like that actually. Yeah, there just seems to be a lot of flat areas that don't have a lot going on. This actually seems alright though. I'm pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised about this. Right, these fences. They're a bit of an elephant in the room from what I hear. Because they apparently weren't there initially. And then they were. And rather than doing them properly, DCG ended up building basically a wind tunnel, from what I hear. So, you know, that's what I'm going to call it, and you'll see why. You'll see why it's called, why I'm going to call it a wind tunnel. Yeah, C2C. What's very disappointing is that they've not even bothered with using the Great Western Express catenary for that. They've used the high speed catenary. Why? Even in flipping the old route, they used the on sort of Trenton Classic. They actually used the North London line catenary for it, which, you know, as much as it wasn't accurate, it was better than using the high speed catenary. The high speed catenary should be for the high speed bit only, really. Otherwise, it just doesn't sort of feel like the C2C. Because they've probably done the same for the East Coast Main Line, I'd imagine, as well. And can you imagine the East Coast Main Line with this catenary on it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a fence along this. This seems very unsafe to not have a fence on it. They call it the Peopleless Railway, because like nobody can access it. And to literally just sort of have that, it doesn't sit right with me, to be honest. How are we? Oh, it's because the route allows us to do it, but the train's limited. Okay, yeah, this is a wind tunnel. This is what I'm calling the wind tunnel, because it literally it just sort of feels enclosed and everything's just captured within. You know, like if the turbulence on the trains would be stupid. Can you imagine it? Luckily, somebody's actually already produced a patch that changes sort of this fence. It makes it a little shorter. Oh, actually, hang on. That looks like oh no, that is high-speed catenary. Okay, I was going to say it looks like it isn't high-speed catenary anymore, but actually, yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, no, it makes that fence shorter, and it also changes the fence on the other side to sort of a chain link. So yeah, you know what? Between the videos, I think I'm gonna change over that fence, and we're gonna try driving with the updated fence, and we're gonna see how much better it is. If so, right, cool. That's the plan then. I'm sorry about that again, messing up with the train. I thought I'd be able to drive it. Turns out, nah, okay. So yeah, I think I'll learn my lesson in the future and do the blooming tutorials before I actually jump into the into the train just in case. I mean, the 375 National Rail train, you know, it's fine. I could drive that straight away. Even the Bakerloo line I could drive straight away without doing any real tutorials on it, but the high-speed ones, I've not done a very good job of showing them off on the first video, so we'll do a second video. So if you watched this far, well done, I guess is what I can say to that one. I'll obviously record the video as soon as I'm done with this as well, so because I wanna have them sort of both go out similar times. I'll obviously upload them when I'm actually finished recording them, so expect it to be out. If you're watching this immediately, expect it to be out within maybe an hour and a half afterwards, 2 hours maybe. So yeah, it should be alright. It's a little laggy, but I think that's probably because I'm recording as well. I've got no other applications. 40 frames, it's not bad. We are in a tunnel though, so we've got to follow TVM. I'll try and yeah, like something like that. That's apparently what they're gonna sort of look into. Right, okay. TVM now wants us to do 200. Put into 4 to 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. There we go. Put it into 7. 160 is the next limit. $68, $67, $66, $65, $64, $63, $62, $61, $60. Okay, a little bit too late, but hey, it doesn't matter. 100. We're obviously approaching Stratford now, so this route actually feels a lot shorter, or this bit certainly feels actually a lot shorter than Train Sim Classic version. Believe it or not, somehow it actually feels shorter. We need a little bit of power to sort of keep us rolling. Boom. Right. Okay. 100 miles an hour is our limit. Power off. Cool. And we should be going straight and then right. Straight and right. Perfect. Start slowing a little bit. We may be coming in too fast, but I think we'll be all right. Boop. Stop at the next signal. Nicely, gently bring it down. 30, 25, 20, 16. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Release the doors. Let's have a look and see what's above ground. I want to know what's sort of up here. I'm guessing that goes nowhere, which is a shame. Yep, nope. It would have been really nice, DCG, to have had Temple Mills. Would have been really nice. Have we got regional? Stratford Regional. That's... No, it's not there. I guessed it wouldn't be, but, you know, it's always worth a nosy. I can't wait till we get Stratford Regional, honestly. That's going to be amazing. Interlock. Once we've got sort of some Great Eastern stuff.
Good work.
I can't wait.
That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
There we go. Right, trained and ready. We've got an achievement. So yeah, in the next video, I'm going to be driving a full-length run, and I'm going to quickly go and install that that patch as well. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.